Hi, good afternoon. I'm going to tell about my favorite writer, Joanne Caitlin Rowling. She's a famous British novelist, best known as the author of the Harry Potter book series, one of the great written literature phenomena in history. She was born in July 31st, 1965, in the UK. As a child, she lived with her parents, Peter, Anne, and her sister Diane. At 6 years old, she created her first fictional character, a rabbit called Rabbit, who was also the main character from her first book. One of his friends living in the same neighborhood as her when she lived with her parents was Ian Potter, from whom she took the last name and to use in the create her most famous character Harry Potter. Since the moment she started telling all the characters with moments or people from her personal life. While she was in primary school in her town, Rowling used to read her home story to a group of kids from her class who used to listen very carefully because of her fantasy story. She studied at Whiting University and 1992 she married Jorge Arantes, a Portuguese journalist with whom she had a daughter called Jessie. Joan ended her marriage and moved on with her life in Sweden, where she decided to read and finish her story of one Harry Potter, a fictional character with magical powers she imagined some time ago while traveling in a train from Manchester to London. Rowling had a hard life. Instead of money, she was a French professor in a university and living in a little apartment with her daughter Jessica. But near that apartment there was a coffee shop where she spent most of that afternoon reading her story about he who was about to become the most famous magician of children's stories. When she finally finished it, she ran editorial to publish her book, but she didn't make it until 1997, when prestigious British editorial Bloomsbury finally published it. Without knowing the huge success that was to come, Joan received had amounts of money because first wanted to avoid the risks of Harry Potter story. Her popularity started to rise in the UK and the same the offer of taking the story to the biggest screen, um, where it was finally known in the entire world. Mm, and so she continued reading the next book of the saga. Nowadays, that only children were captivated the Rowling story about the teenager and adult. In personal terms to these books, I develop a love for reading. I have read many books with different themes, and it's one of the things I enjoy the most. And that's all I can share today. Thank you.